way to a better life. And of course infrastructure in many ways is very poor compared to the Western society, so there is a big gap when it comes to material things. But again, when it comes to sort of coping with life and death and to accept life as it is, I think we have a lot to learn from the way the Gambian people, their attitude and their culture, I think they have a lot to teach us. That's why we in the Polytechnic Society we emphasize the mutual benefit of projects, not the ordinary aid that we come and tell them what is the best and teach them or give them technologies. I think it has to be developed within context and with their culture, on their own premises. And that is, I think, what we have to be very cautious about, because it's easy to think, oh, this we can do, and then it will all be fixed. There are no quick fixes.
As simple as trying to build up a bilateral relation between government to government with Gambia and Norway. Being the first group of Africans or the second group of migrants in this country after the Pakistanis, Gambians have been here since 1958, and there had never been an organized government delegation that will come and meet Gambians like the SOS did this time, talk to Gambians, getting to know our problems in this country, and then meet the Norwegian government, try to formalize our bilateral and have a bilateral relation. One sensitive and strong issue, which is very good, which he dealt with professionally, interreligious relation between Muslims and Christians. You know, we managed to live together, Muslims and Christians, without fighting. You know, we've never had a religious dispute in the Gambia. And the way we are living together and the way our government, you know, is handling our inter-religious problems, you know, I think that's something the Norwegians are willing to learn from us. Secretary did a very good job. I am so proud of him. I am so proud of this man that you made, you know. He was socially very intelligent, you know, religious-wise too, he was very intelligent. And yeah, he knew how to reach the heart of the people. We have meetings. The only thing I am really appealing of from this journey, because we are on a very sensitive position with the Norwegians now, you know, and our problem, you know, the thing I face from my experience working with Gambia, not with the minister directly, but working with Gambia from other things from before, you know, I won't use the government, but the bureaucrats of Gambia, and I told the minister this, you know, we should push them, you know, because they are not good in following up. You know.
Yes, now we have formalized our voluntary organization called GIFTS, GIFTS Norway, whose idea was started by Sol So in the Gambia, and GIFTS Health. GIFTS is divided into two sections, health and sport.
I think I met quite a few doctors there working at the hospital in Banjul, and they were doing an excellent job, I think. They had some problems with getting some of the equipment. And they struggled to get the finance support for it, but they worked really hard and did an excellent job from my point of view with their resources. I only was in the Victoria Hospital in Banjul. And I think it was managed really well, and I think the people working there were very enthusiastic and did a lot of good work. But they had a lack of certain equipments, like well, more in the diagnostic field. feel, because I wasn't in the surgical department, so I wouldn't know. But I think, like, for example, I think they would be better off if they got a computer tomography, which is some sort of X-ray,
We
where
can identify if there is which kind of sickness or which kind of treatment special patients need. And so
yeah, it's a diagnostic tool. So, well, that would be a good thing for the hospital to have, I think. And I also talked to Dr. Gay about. Well, he had some colleagues in Germany, I think, that supported him with equipment for treatment for diabetics. So they had their own alliances, which is good. Which is, but I think some of the doctors would profit for more equipment. Yeah.
The sports side of gifts is going to be seen now in April with the football tournament that has been going on last year, culminating in the selection of the 2 teams that came to the Norway Cup in July. I'm with the health team that comes to the Gambia every July since 1992-93. And I'm looking forward to the trip. Yes, the health team works at Royal Victoria Hospital. For this time, we expect to do effectively 8 days, meaning we'll be there 2 weeks, working 4 days, 1 week, 4 days, and the next. We plan to leave Norway on the 7th of July. Meaning that we should be ready to work from Monday the 10th of July. We still have to put a few details in place, but that is roughly the plan right now. What we have done through the media and other members of our network, we inform the public to come and have receive free treatment of massage, therapeutic massage, acupuncture. The other year we had also a chiropractor. We had a medical doctor, a heart surgeon, as a matter of fact, one of the leading experts in Norway in that field, working as our backup in this regard.
He was connected to Saul, and to sort of strengthen the ties and to help informing about the Gambia's work, especially for the Millennium Goals, is very interested. And I think 80% of that work belongs to his department and his ministry. There are many fields, and now sort of reflecting upon this visit and this week of visit, I think 4 areas have been have had a special attention, and that is within peace building. The Gambians, they coexist, the Christians and the Muslims, and they live with borders to many other African countries and Senegal all around them. And to live peacefully, they have practices, rituals that I think is very, it gives hope to humanity. And the second is within oil and gas. The third is on equal rights, that I already mentioned. And I think they really mean it, to empower women and also educate girls as well as boys. And then it's on sustainable development and environmental issues. I think these are 4 areas that Norway has special strength, that the Gambian society might benefit from in case we succeed in this cooperation. We don't know yet.